Turn up the.
A spark ignites, it starts to burn. Through endless realms, no way to return. From crimson skies to wastelands torn. Myth and legend where stars are born. A million paths collide in the haze. Echoes of heroes lost in the maze. Planes walk in the multiverse. Through chaos and time we immerse. Legends rise and fade like sparks. Across the void we leave our marks.
They added like 3 times the amount of weaponry available in this vault. So they set it up so that the tensions would be very high. And then at the same time, there was a parallel cloning project that was going on, focused on, obviously, can you guess the name of the guy it was focused on?
Gary!
Yeah, you got it, buddy. You got it. So each of the Garys was grown in a lab, and there was some kind of defect in them that made Garys immediately hostile to anybody who wasn't a clone. And
Right.
they just kept making them. So they made like 50 some odd Garys to the point where their observation rooms were overcrowded with them. So what happened was, as they go along, they dealt with escalating violence. So somewhere up in the mid 50s, one of the Garys actually injured one of the doctors. So they started talking about destroying the extra clones to make room for further tests, and they basically just obviously treated the Garys as completely disposable. So you've got like, yeah, I know, it's honestly, it's insane. Like, it's, I would say that it's kind of impossible to think about the fact that there would be scientists willing to do this, but there are people who are missing fundamental parts of their humanity.
Whispers crawl through the cracks like spiders in the dark. Secrets slither, shadows dance, they leave a bitter mark. Lies wrapped tight like silk spun thin, choke in the morning air. The truth you chase, it runs away, hiding where you dare. In the heat of the night, where the fire burns cold, the answers you seek are stories untold, shaped by the light.
Listen. After everybody calms the fuck down.
Is anybody alive coming out of the movie theater? Or just dead people?
Just blood and body parts.
All right, well, I'm gonna try to go in again. And if I go back in time, I'm gonna shoot the lock a few more times and see if it works.
All right, yeah, throw me a d20.
I've got a 3.
So you go in, and this time the force is more pronounced. It's more pronounced. It flings you back around a minute later. So you can feel the whiplash. More, it hits your neck, it hits your back. It's like you're almost going kind of go through plexiglass. And the people going in, you're in the situation, you're just coming around the front, and people are going in, the door is closing. A minute later, the whole thing happens all over again.
Can I try to run in and get in there before the door closes and just force my way through?
The
Or am I too
door-
late?
Yeah, it's too late. So it flings you back the moment that you're coming back around.
All right,
Boom, boom, let the hollow idols fall. One by one, let the painted stories crawl till they're gone. Cayman roars back, tear the mask, crack the act, strip the gloss from the lie, hear the old world cry. Cayman roars back from the fire, from the black.
So you think your members deserve much better than we know about Tilly Norwood, and we're heavily monitoring the situation. Like, you guys are unfucking believable. You know that. You're supposed to fight on behalf of us. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be representing everybody here. I realize you can't have a crystal ball and you can't think 20 steps ahead. But you're supposed to have that clairvoyancy. You're supposed to think somewhat ahead. That's the whole fucking point. That's the whole point. You're supposed to foresee of problems in the future and try to stop them. That's why you have a collective bargaining agreement. That's why you went back and forth with the studios. That's why it was one of the longest acting strikes in history.
This is the LP shop, doors are open wide, so come on inside. Find a little piece of history and come alive, turn it up, let your story spin. Every scratch, every song pulls you back in. At the LP shop, doors are open wide.
As a kid, learning to play guitar, I used to put the album on. Not this album. There's a Fraley's Comet. It's called Live Plus One, and he opens with this song. And I used to learn. I would try and figure it out and play along to the album. I loved this song. And my buddy, who was a drummer, who I still keep in contact with, he learned all the drum parts on this song as well, with that drum solo in the middle.
So I'm guessing you're like a big fan of the song. Just let's go into it. What did you like about the song?
Well, I mean, of course, first off, it's guitar driven.
Yeah.
Vocally, Ace doesn't push any barriers.
No.
But he's got a certain execution and a way he enunciates and the way he sings that I've always been attracted to. He's not the greatest singer in the world.
No.
I don't think he ever claimed to be, but there's just something cool.
Join the Caveman and his crew. Paint on my face, just a move. We are Yu-Gi-Oh! Club for life. Mark it on my skin, that sign. From the campfire glow at night to the screen right in your eyes. Original stories, wild and true. You can feel them cut right through. Bring that spark straight to drop, every view. Must see TV, join the tribe, cross the line. YouTube Club for life. Say the word, you're inside. Must see TV, from the cave to the timeline. YouTube Club for life. Raise your hand. That's the sign. That's the sign. We don't scroll, we arrive, shouting names side by side. When the caveman calls, we rise. Hear that thunder in our cry. From the first beat, we commit. Once you're in, that's it. On the banner we left, whole world watching this. Must see TV, join the tribe, cross the line. YouTube Club for life. Say the word, you're inside. Must see TV, from the cave to the timeline. YouTube Club for life. Once you're in, I'll get them for life. I'll go, call it out. I'll go, never doubt. I'll go, side by side. YouTube Club for life. For life. For life. Must see TV. Join the tribe. Cross the line. YouTube Club for life. Say the word. You're inside. Must see TV. From the cave to the timeline. YouTube Club for life. Once you're in for life.
Get ready, it's the final countdown. Hold tight, the spotlight's shining bright. We're gonna take flight. From the screens to the stage, it's a wild show. Counting down the top 10, feel that energy flow. The caveman's in charge, and it's time to explode. One on one, let's celebrate the best. From glam to the glam, we're putting it to the test. Hollywood dreams will put 'em to the score. With the top 10 countdown, we're ready for more.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the season premiere of Final Countdown Top 10. There, Top 10 hated YouTubers. That's right. I'm going to count it down from 10 to 1. You guys love this shit. I don't know why. You guys are sick, twisted, and evil that you put me through this all the damn time. We have a full crew today. We have Mossy. Say hello, Mossy.
Hello, Mossy.
And we have our brand new production assistant, the kid Crimson. How's it going, Crimson?
Good. Yourself?
Good. The first time back there in the big seat, in the big chair,
Yeah.
in the captain's chair. Oh, the captain's chair. See what I did there, Moss? See, I dropped the show. I dropped another show. So- just to let you guys know, StreamYard is acting fucking. I just don't know. Just to let you guys know, there's no such thing as live audio monitoring here. Apparently, now I know Crimson, you're hearing like the compression go wonky, but I just want to let you know they're not hearing it. So what we're hearing is something totally different than what they're hearing. So just know that.
It sounds fun now.
And we're gonna have to try to contact StreamYard to see if we can't clear all this up, because sometimes it's phenomenal. Like the audio is like, and then some days it's like what you just heard. So, I'm stalling because I don't want to do this. I am 100% stalling. Coming in at number 10, it's Comic Book Cast 2. Now the person in charge of Comic Book Cast 2, his name is Armin. Before I begin, I want to talk a little bit here about Armin. Unlike the later additions to the list, this cat is different. Unlike the Critical Drinker, Midnight's Edge, Geeks and Gamers, World Class Bullshit. Oh my God, there's a lot of crap. Oh, Crimson, this is a disaster already. He's not like them. His crime is not knowing enough, and in confidence not knowing what he doesn't know, but he does it so confidently and epically. It's like 2 + 2 is 8. It's not 8. Was never 8, but on his shows, it is 8. So what he doesn't know is his biggest crime. But in saying that, he doesn't seem to take that criticism to heart. Right? He doesn't take that in stride. You know, Crimson, this is it's a big business, right? And it's a very difficult business to get into, right? You've been on sets, right? There's a lot of things that people don't see behind the scenes and don't know, right? And don't know what goes into a project, right? They're not in it. This cat assumes a whole hell of a lot. And he is so enthused to make you believe that what he's saying is an empirical knowledge from him. But the truth is, he is a fan of pulp culture. He's very passionate. Absolutely. I believe that 110%. He loves all the stuff, Marvel, the DC universe, comic books. He loves all this stuff. Star Trek. He loves all this stuff and more. And I believe 110% that Armin is a very passionate guy in all this. I believe that is genuine, right? I don't get a sense of acting in bad faith from him. I don't get that sense at all. But the crime here is just not knowing enough. But in saying that, in saying what he doesn't know, he makes you think that he knows. Like, for instance, Crimson, there's a couple of instances we're going to touch on. For instance, there was a little movie coming out a while ago before Venom called Life. It's that Sony movie where the black alien, you know, in space, it looked like Alien, right? And he made a clip and he put it out to the ether that it was a prequel to the Venom movie. No, it wasn't. Not whatsoever. And actually, people checked him on him pretty clear in the comments section. People said, hey, there was no Marvel logo at the beginning of Life. How can that be? I thought all Marvel movies have that kind of stamp of it's a Marvel movie. Did he back up on it? No. No. He doubled down on it. He says he did an Oscar clip one year that he confidently was telling people the inside of the Academy body. He had a friend who was a college professor that voted in the Academy body. That's not how that works. You either have to be an actor, producer, director, a writer to vote in the. You have to be invited. Just like SAG, just like ACTRA, you have to be invited. There is a point system. And then after that point system, you have to be invited. Did he walk that back? No, of course not. And that's the biggest crime. That's the biggest crime. You know what? It's fine. It's perfectly fine to be wrong. I'm wrong many, many times. I know it doesn't look like it, but I am. A couple years ago, a year and a half ago, there was a big thing that I wasn't putting together. There was a big thing I wasn't putting together. And our producer, Paul Ashley, hit me up and say, hey, man, this is what's up. I know you're seeing it one way, but this is how it's actually, actually how it works. And this is actually a good number. And I'm like, oh, shit. Then I'm wrong. I never brought it up again because he asked me not to bring it up again and I didn't. And I'm like, oh, shit, I was wrong. It's fine to be wrong. It's okay to say, oops, I'm wrong. It's a big fucking business. There's so much going on with production, with scheduling, with all this kind of stuff. But you have to be willing to say, I was wrong. And you have to be willing to set the fucking record straight on a channel that thousands of people watch all the time. He goes so far, Crimson, he goes so far, this guy goes so far when articles come out and he's factually wrong on so much. Guess what he does, Crimson? Guess. Guess what he does? You won't believe. You won't believe it.
Tells lies and falsehoods.
No. So he goes, you can check this out. It's on the Global Mail. Oh, he'll cite it. He'll shoot a site. But that's only half the truth because the site he's directing everybody to has a paid subscription wall. Has a paid subscription wall. So when he says you can go check it out for yourself, it's on the site. He knows he's full of shit, and he knows that he didn't read the full transcript of what happened in that situation. There was a time, Crimson, there was a time on Caveman Roars Back, where I reacted to a story. Okay? And magically, a day later, he set the record straight. And I'm like, oh, thank you for watching my stuff, Armin. Because it was almost for word, the thing I was saying. A story came out where Netflix, I forget what was the story, and I shouldn't. It was a story that Disney was looking to shop their IPs to other production studios. And that was so far from the actual case, what was happening. Shopping around their IPs, Armin? Really? Really? And then he says some ridiculous price of $100,000 or something like that. And Crimson, my face went red. I'm like, are you fucking out of your fucking mind? First of all, Netflix going to Disney is like, yeah, can we have this Marvel IP for a couple $100,000? You gotta be fucking out of your mind. If an exec said yes, they would be out of that boardroom in no time at all. What actually happened is Disney was looking to lease the rights, what they do all the time for like Boy Meets World, Girl Meets, like all those kind of shows, older shows. That's what studios do all the time. That's how Netflix got Star Trek The Next Generation. They bought the rights for a couple of years and you were able to watch Star Trek The Next Generation. It's simple things like that he doesn't ask the proper questions, right? It's just small clips he puts out there. He expects everybody to eat his shit. And then he moves on to the other articles, the other piece of news. That's his crime, though. He's not malicious in being a bad faith actor who's a misogynistic pig. He's not like Critical Drinker. He's not Geeks and Gamers. He's not like some of these other cats on the list, right? That has an alternative agenda. His biggest crime is just not knowing enough. That's his biggest crime. But he doubles down on not knowing enough. He projects himself being this all-knowing thing, but he's not. This all-knowing cat. That's the biggest problem with Comic Book Cast 2 in Armin. He just doesn't know enough. And he's not willing to admit when he's wrong. And he's wrong 98% of the time. And then he gets angry when there's rumors online of what he's been saying. That's the biggest crime of Comic Book Cast 2. And that's why he's number 10. That's why he's number 10. All right, guys. Well, that will do it for this episode. I hope you like this first entry of it doesn't get any better from here. Does it? It does not get any better from here. Listen, it's about to get a whole lot worse. I'm gonna get so much more angry. Crimson is probably gonna laugh his ass off. I'm probably gonna have multiple aneurysms at the end. And he'll get to see it all live, which is great. And you guys get to bombard me with views and break records again and make my life hell. And you guys are sick. You guys really are. I don't want to do this. I hate doing this. Top 10 hated whatever. Why don't you like the good things? Why must you say caveman be angry all the time? I don't want to. I know. Preaching to the choir. Anyway, guys, that will wrap it up. Give us a like. Give us a share. Give us a follow. All that kind of stuff. Twitch. We're on Twitch. This is going to be on our YouTube Vault channel. If you want great merchandise like the Ed Club shirts, go to our Etsy store. We always have new shit coming out in that store all the time. So, guys, until we see each other later, take care, be safe, be well, and Ed Club for life. Peace.
From cinema magic to the heart-pounding thrill, we're shaving the worst. Get ready for the chill. These moments in time define